million catches this season and ready for more this week. It's the Vikings and the Lumberjacks. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got to compel. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go here in Anchorage. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. When you look at this defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game. And eventually, we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen stick.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lumberjacks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And, Charles, you look at these 2 teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you'll love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 43. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! He goes 57 yards on the punt return. And the Lumberjacks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. They'll drop the throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They're fighting Thornton over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Akers will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll look to run with Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic get to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. So
an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. At the 34-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. They've been off to the races already. A 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 17-0 our score after 1. 2nd quarter down. It's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well. You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street. Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either. Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Myles Garrett drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll take it at the 42. And he's loose again. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this is going to set up a 1st and goal from the 5. Well, the offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. There's the running back, Cam Akers. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Lumberjacks are able to add on to their first half lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught downfield by Addison. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 13. This one brought in by Jefferson. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
so 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. There's the running back, Cam Akers. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a huge play that time. 42 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lumberjacks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Vikings nothing. Jake Moody.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Chase Young.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So we've reached halftime.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's a run by Akers.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot. It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
The previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. The spot of the football going to remain right where it is. The Vikings send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Going right back to Akers. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Bennett. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Javon Kinlaw
Gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It's 2nd and 8. That's the end of the 3rd.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd down, it's Bennett. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, it's Bennett.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bennett. He juke, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
4 yards
yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week.
Touchdown! A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Lumberjacks extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Vikings now heading on to the field.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Back to throw now on first down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Try to find Jordan Addison that time.
And it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Returnable here from the 38. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And they will take over first and 10. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down now, it's Bennett. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Bennett. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. They'll set up to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They're going to look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He gets it to Hunt on the crosser. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for